Hello, Luigi Tramontana here from Craft Animations. I'm right now in Maya. I will switch into Max because remember, it doesn't matter if you work in Max, Maya 740, XSI, it looks the same, it works the same. So by having that said, I will just very quickly show you the scene in 3ds Max here. And this is a complex rig, and to find out that there is a tutorial for this specific scene that you can watch. But just showing you here, I am controlling the turret here with my gamepad. And let's shoot some bullets there, boom, boom, like that, dum, 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 dum. So you get the nice recoil action going here in real time, and I can drive with this one and shoot at the same time while I'm driving and getting that recoil. And how that is done, how I'm getting that recoil, before I go into the specifics of the firepower here, I will show you this because this is the key to making realistic tank animations or cars. You can attach the firepower to an airplane, of course, helicopters, anything that moves, or cannons for that matter. So, and also it's very interesting to realize here that you can have a firepower in the up direction here, for example, and shoot out the shells exactly at the same time as the bullets are shot out, but with totally different parameters, so that they behave like shells that flies out here while it's shooting automatically. Because when I'm holding in my button here, then I'm shooting out with a certain rate of change, and if I push it once, then it's one bullet, right? Of course. So by having that said, we have to check out what actually creates this recoil in the 4-wheel extended here, because if you watch the third tutorial of the 4-wheel extended, I'm talking about the external force there. Now the external force, if we hide these high polys now and bring forth the low polys, the bone systems, then we can see what this is all about. Now in that tutorial I talked about this yellow arrow, which is the force direction. Let's hide the direct input link also, and if I turn my turret now, you will see that this is just a child of that turret. So it follows the direction of the gun, meaning I get the force in exactly that direction. It's very clever. And how does it know how to shoot when it should recoil? Well, the firepower creates a virtual input here, and that virtual input is the key here, because this is not a keyboard or a gamepad that I'm using. It's the firepower creating this virtual input, and it has one button called the fire trigger. So every time the firepower shoots a bullet, it gives an input device signal impulse, bang, and that's what's being used as the external force here. I hope you understand that. It's not complicated. Just try it and you will succeed with it immediately. Now let's go back to Maya. Okay, so in Maya here I'm going to show you a few parameters. Now most of these are so logical that they don't need explanation. Lifetime, that's how long they animate. So here, for example, I have already shot out some bullets here because I will just use resimulate, it's faster. So as you see here, they live for 3 seconds after they have been shot, and then they just stay put and do not animate. Now if you increase this to any number, then you have all the bullets being animated all the time, which can be important sometimes, of course. Muzzle velocity means the speed of the bullet, the initial speed of the bullet when it comes out of the muzzle here. Rate of fire, how many, if I press my button, how many shots per second are shot out. Now this discharge, if you have a look at these bullets here, they are not many, and if I resimulate this with 10 instead, then we will have, first of all, it takes 10 times as long time here, and if we have a look at the bullets now, they're sort of packed, and there is of course a little boring thing here. The velocities are a little, they differ a little bit, because that's very, very important to get that effect when you render, so that it doesn't look perfect. And if we have a look at the bullets here, there's no spread, so we must add spread to this also. So let's have a spread angle of 10 degrees and resimulate like that, and now bang, now we have a nice spread angle there if you have a shotgun or something. like that. I'm going to put that back to 0 and no, to 1 of course, and to 0 there. And the nth time is if you have a minigun and you want them to in turn shoot out bullets. So this is how many times, how many guns you have. This is when they are supposed to shoot them out. So that's that. And if I uncheck the pitch here, I just hit record, resimulate, and let's have a look at the bullets now. Bang, yeah. So the big difference here is that now the bullets are no longer directed in the flight direction. You see, they don't change here like that. And if you're going to use this together with I mean, if you shoot out, let's say you have a Kalashnikov, say, and you shoot out with the gun, then you want the shells to be shot out also from the gun, but in this direction. But let's pretend this is the shell extinguisher here. Then I would actually change, first of all, I would randomize the rotation speed and perhaps put this one to 0 and randomize it to, say, ±5 degrees, maybe more, maybe like 10 degrees. And then I would randomize the rotation axis also a little bit, because that makes it more realistic also. So I will put this to 10 degrees, say. And if I resimulate now, I will have this effect. Now that wasn't enough. Let's put more. Let's put this to 40 degrees, like that. And let's move closer here and have a look at this. Right, so that could be the shells being shot out, and I could also change, because the shells are obviously not rotating this way, so we need to change that rotation direction here, and that we do with the rotation direction let's see where that little fellow is. It's right here, rotation direction, and just pick that one and move it out like this. Oh, that's a very small one. Let's put that back to 100 here. Okay, so this is the direction of the bullets now, when the rotation direction, and we want to have it in alignment with the gun, of course. And if you shoot ordinary bullets, so right now it was actually not in the gun direction, meaning they would, so that's the rotation turn of the bullets right there. But if we want to change that a little bit to be in that direction, which shells would be, oh, then we just rotate it that way, like so, and then resimulate like that. So that would mean now we have the rotation direction correct for the shells, right? And we can change that speed also to 30, say. So we have different kinds of outputs here, like that. So that's very simple. We have the collision, the gravity is obvious. The collision is for if you parent this one, make this a child of a ground here, then you can have the bullets stick to the ground or bounce, ricochet. We are changing this right now, so I'm just not going to show it. We have air resistance, so if we put this to say 0.2, then the bullets are flying out this long right now, but with the air resistance it will of course be a totally different path it takes, like that. So that's that with them. And finally I am going to show you the recoil of this one. Now let's have a look at the muzzle here, and if I hit record here, you see backwards, meaning this way, it takes 1 frame for it to do that, and forward it takes 24 frames, meaning 1 second. So we have the bullet and it comes back in 1 second. It comes back and it's 100%, meaning it goes down all the way down here. So with this you can fine tune how deeply it goes here. And if I rewind there and let's change this one to let's change it to 1 here, so you can see the difference, and then change this to 40, say. Those are the default values, and hit resimulate. Then the muzzle looks like this. It's just ding ding, 1 frame each, bang bang. So that's simple enough. Okay, so that's actually it. And I thank you for listening to this tutorial, and good luck with it. Bye bye.